You've landed a position in remote sales and you started to see some success. You've noticed that your paycheck is getting a little bit bigger. It's gone from a couple $1,000s to multi-$1,000s, a six-figure run rate, $8,000 plus, $10,000 plus, and it just continues to grow. In this video, I'm gonna talk about how to build wealth as a remote sales rep, and I'm gonna talk about the pitfalls that a lot of young, successful closers come across. So if you're a closer that's already doing numbers, like you're starting to see some of the success that I'm talking about, or you're brand new to the space, and you know that you're gonna be there one day, make sure you save this video and you come back and get this wisdom, and you just know that, hey, let's follow this playbook, because it's really easy to slip up. At every stage, there is a new obstacle and a new challenge that you have to overcome. And to get there, you're gonna have to unlock it. So take these notes from me. I've seen it in myself. I've seen it in a lot of other people as well. The tendency for people who start to make money, especially early on, is they wanna live a lifestyle based on what they think other people would deem being cool. So they want to buy cars, they want to buy them, a fancy penthouse apartment, live a luxury lifestyle, spend a lot of money on food. And ultimately what happens, there's a theory called death by 1,000 cuts. And eventually these things start taking away not only your money, but they start taking away your energy and your focus on what you're doing. And so what you're doing, the main thing, suddenly isn't the main thing anymore. You have all these other things that are fun and distracting. And then slowly what happens is your focus gets off track, and now you're trying to keep up with a lifestyle that you have to keep up with, or you're gonna have to lose all these things. We see this all the time with successful sales reps. They start to level up, they start to make money, and they go out there and they just absolutely want to look cool for everybody else. So I want to ask you, and you could ask yourself, why do you want these things? Because most of the time we want these things not because we really need them or we want them. It's like we want them because we want other people for status. We want other people to think that we're cool, or we have all these things. Be very aware when you start to see success of this death by 1,000 cuts. Is it necessary? Is this money that I'm investing right now, is it actually gonna 3x or 5x or even 10x? If not, then why am I spending it right now? Because you don't need all these fancy things. And I had to learn this the hard way as well. This is not me just making this up. I don't need all these things. So ask yourself that, and that's a good rule of thumb to live by. Do I actually need this right now? The second part is, I'm not a financial advisor, but what I would do is I would not do anything with my money except pay myself first. So I take the money that I earn. Let's say we made $10,000 in a month. I'm gonna take the money and I'm gonna take 20 to 50%. If you can do 50%, it's a lot. If you're single and you're young, it's definitely possible. I've done it before. If you have a family, it may be 20%. So take 20% to 50% of your money and set it aside and do not touch it. This is called paying yourself first. And when you pay yourself first, you begin to build a pool of money to the side that you can tap in on, and you can invest, and it can start making more money for you. So this is what I would be doing. Instead of going out there and buying all these things, take a good percentage of your money every single month, put it aside where you can't touch it. It's called paying yourself first. Don't pay for food, any of your bills. Don't even pay the IRS. You're gonna have to pay taxes. I'm not saying you're not going to, but this is the money you're gonna pull aside, and you're gonna use the other money to pay all those bills. And this is money that you're guaranteeing yourself first. So this is how you start to actually build some wealth. The next thing that I see a lot of closers do is when they finally start to get some momentum, it's not even just buying things, and it's not living a better lifestyle. It's that they're not disciplined enough to continue to do the things that got them there. And they start to get lazy, and they start to slack off on some of the details. The motivation's gone because they got used to the money. The money's great. They have plenty of money now, and they're making more than they ever have, and it's hard to stay motivated to keep going. This is one of the biggest problems I see when young people start to see this level of growth. They think they're good, and now they pull back. And soon after that, they fall off, and they don't know what happened. They don't know where to go, and things aren't going quite as well. It's because the attention to detail, the excitement, the focus is gone, and the excitement is gone. What happens? You're gonna have to rely on discipline. It's gonna be hard. It's going to be very difficult to keep going and do the things that got you there. And if you continue to do the things that got you there, you will see success. If you fall off and you're like, hey, I'm good right now, it won't be 2-3 months before you fade out and you're not willing to do the work anymore. Take these things. If you're already seeing success, build that discipline where no matter what happens, no matter what money I make, I'm going to take it, put it aside, and pay myself first. I'm also not going to go buy things that aren't going to feed me right now just because I think, the people around me will think I'm cool or I'll have higher status. I'm just going to stack my money. I'm not going to do it for that. And then the final part is be disciplined enough to do the work that got you there. And if you do the work that got you there, you're going to see a long career. And I'm going to tell you, the motivation is going to go. Within a few months of you seeing success, you're not going to be motivated to do it anymore. You're going to think passive income. You're going to think all these things. You can't have passive income until you start doing this long term and you stack it aside. You need to go ahead and get in the mindset that this is a long-term play. Like, it's not going to get easy. I've said this a lot. You're going to pay with discipline. You're going to pay with discipline, or you're going to pay with regret. Either way, you're going to pay. So go ahead and pay with discipline. There's no easy way through this. There's no sit on the side and that's Instagram. That's fake, right? There's no sit on the side, freaking sit on the beach all week, all year, and continue to grow. Understand that this is a long-term game, and you doing the work is continuing to grow. That is the work you need to do. Hope this helps. This is just off the rip, y'all. If you're in sales, take it from me. It's easy to fall into the trap of wanting a lot of things that may make you look cool. I'm almost in the mood to just sell everything. Sell my Tesla, sell my houses. Even this office is amazing. I love it, but it's tons of space. We got people here in and out, but dude, we could do that at we could rent a place out when people are in town. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So less things, more narrow, more thin, more minimal. I'm cheering for you. If you're getting started in remote sales or you want help doing it, make sure you click the link in the bio. We can help you find partnerships. We can train you, get you to the right position. If you're already killing it, we can help you find a better partnership or really optimize what you're doing. Click the link. We'll be glad to talk to you and see if we can help. If not, just take this advice and go. This is it. I want you to fall in love with doing this daily act of meeting people, communicating, getting into sales, and stacking your money and building wealth, because it's a long-term play. Let's go.